need somebody to hold me. I'm still cooking out the basement, and this game needs some saving. And I'm ready for the action, cause I'm tired of the acting. What happened to being great? What happened to being fashionably late? What happened to rocking shows? What happened to spin flows? Been weighing the cons and the pros. Feel like I'm the only pro. If we gon' go, then go. We can take it toe to toe. I've been doing everything you've been doing, but I'm really doing more. I'm about to explode. You gon' need someone to hold me. They cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. Nothing's for certain, but this I know. Life is but moments that come and go. Tomorrow may never come, but the memories live on. Be strong, don't cry when I'm gone. This life is a path to infinity.
First off, let me talk my...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Miami Dolphins and the Atlanta Falcons. Set to do the honors, and we are underway from Atlanta. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the... They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give to Mostert running right. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run the draw with Mostert. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
And there was one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a 1st down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that's because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Play action. Now it's Tua. It's brought in by Wilson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are on the board 1st here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Falcons, nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. 1st and 10 now for the Falcons, and Mariota at their 25-yard line. Now Mariota. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be...
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. The sack backs him up, so now Mariota in Atlanta dealing with a 3rd and long. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. But really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball is released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
2nd and 10. At their 48-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tua. That's swung out to Mostert. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
Black Ultra. Real green.
Looking to pass. Tua. On the right side, open is Gesicki. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's now 4th down.
Red, cycle.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Dolphins first down.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. On the out route, he's got Mostert. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Tua on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons' offense at the line. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. Finding space at the 40. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Mariota on 1st down. And the Dolphins rush, gets home, down he goes. Jalen Phillips. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Mariota. Gets this to Ferkser, the tight end. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. from the shotgun. It's Mariota. Throw left side here, hauled in by the tight end, Ferkser. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Mariota on 4th down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. After the turnover, it's Tua. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Ready.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Tua. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Here's Tua. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Tua now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Tua going to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They gave it a shot with the deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick-6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders, it's not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick-6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Falcons, nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
We're just about set to get back to it. Both teams making their final adjustments, and we'll head back to Atlanta and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. First and 10 now for the Falcons, and Mariota at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, Mariota. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Throw left side, complete to Byrd. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
That is on 48-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They go play action. Mariota airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
They'll run with Patterson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. It's Patterson, and this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. A run with Mostert up the middle, and he stopped immediately there. Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumbled it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll run right side with Mostert. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's taken down inside the 30. 44 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. First and 10. Mariota's throw caught by Bird here.
Complete to Demir Bird. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 8-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Mariota. This one left side caught by Patterson. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. On first and 10, here's Mariota. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, they put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They'll throw again. Mariota. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
A gain of 28 more yards.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10 at the 20. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The stop for no gain brings up second and 10 from the 20. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations. There'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Dolphins on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through him. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And that is incomplete. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons' offense at the line. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.